Alrighty, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to yet another Radio Tekkers special report. Very exciting indeed, Chris. Yes. I'm Texas gentleman Tanner Pruitt, and along with me here, senior field analyst and correspondent, Chris. Chris, how are you
Wow, I
doing?
actually got an introduction this time. I was waiting. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let you do your little introduction. And I thought, will he actually say my name this time? And he did. So
I got you covered. I got you covered, buddy. So yesterday we were talking about how Cristiano Ronaldo could possibly be headed to Manchester City, and boy, were we all wrong. How wrong were we, Chris?
we were about, I don't know, about 5 or 10 miles
5 or 10 miles
off.
wrong.
I'm
Okay.
not sure the exact distance between the Etihad and Old Trafford. The joke probably would have worked if I'd have known, but since I don't know, the joke's just fallen flat.
It
Um,
works fine. I like it.
yeah,
So
exactly. And now that I've explained the joke, it's obviously even funnier.
yes, so Cristiano Ronaldo is returning to Manchester United, to Old Trafford, for the first time in 12 years in a stunning move. Only 25 million euros, it seems, or roughly thereabouts, being paid to Juventus. I guess that's enough to cover their final payment to Real Madrid. Chris, I'm kind of blown away by this.
Yeah, I am as well. I mean, like you said, 24 hours ago, we thought he was going to Manchester City. And I mean, a week ago, no one would have thought that Ronaldo was leaving Juventus at all, never mind going back to Manchester United. It's just all come, news just one after another. Ronaldo's thinking about leaving. Mendes is meeting with Man City. Then Mendes is meeting with Man United. Then Allegri announces that he's leaving. And then Manchester City announces they're pulling out. Man United announces they're coming in. This is all within the space of about 2 or 3 days. So everything's just moving fast and fast and fast. And, when the announcement eventually came out today that Ronaldo was going back to Manchester United, I mean, I'm sure certain Man United fans were left with egg on the face. I'll say that from some of the comments that I've seen. Anyway,
So some of the United fans, or some of the City fans,
yeah,
perhaps?
some of the burning of old jerseys.
Ah, yes.
That's what I want about. Yeah.
Well, because I've also seen a lot of the comments from City fans over the past 24 hours saying, like, oh, I can't believe he's coming, and welcome, the welcome sign with it in sky blue. And then there's people, like, as the day had progressed, they're getting more and more worried, and then they're like, I can't believe Ronaldo would betray us like this. And it's like, he was never yours. Never really yours in the first place. Wow. So Ronaldo to Manchester United. This is incredible, Chris. The obvious question is, what are they going to do with him?
Play him. Right, that's the end of the video. No, you'd assume the obvious answer will be to stick him up front. He's spent the majority of the past few years, sort of moulding himself, Ronaldo, that is, into this sort of big physical number 9, because obviously, as he's gotten older, he can't do, the fancy tricks that he could do, back
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
heyday.
Yeah, we don't expect him to be running down the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Mason Greenwood. He's a big physical centre forward now. That's his role. I mean, that's not to say that he's not absolutely rapid. I mean, I think back to the game. I think it was against Germany in the Euros. Do you remember? I think it was him and Bernardo Silva, like, ran the entire length of the pitch in like 10 seconds or something. Like, so he's still rapid. But obviously that's incorporated less into his game. He's moved into this central role, and he's become almost like a fox in the box type. Just pouncing on opportunities from other, chances. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but we'll go with it.
It works for
Because I
me.
mean, Ronaldo. I mean, no one will notice. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
Because I mean, Ronaldo, whether you look at his numbers or whether you just watch him play, he doesn't do a lot of work off the ball. He tends to, stay fairly static. Wait for the ball to come to him, sort of situation. And that suits, a big physical centre forward more than it does, a left winger, as he used to play for Real Madrid. So the sort of move centrally, the sort of helps prolong his career. And I mean, we've seen that at Juventus. I mean, he's got a goal or assist every 90 minutes in the past 3 seasons for Juventus, which just shows, he's still got that. He's still one of the best in the world. And I mean, it really shocked me personally, the fact that he's gone to Manchester United purely because of the position that Manchester United are in. It's not like Manchester United are, currently, before the season, I don't think anyone was pitching Manchester United to challenge for the title. But I mean, they've got to be in conversation now that they've got one of the best in the world there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you bring up a good point about him playing in the center forward position, because that's kind of where his career left off with Real Madrid before he was leaving there. And then when he went to Juventus, that's exactly where he picked up, is that he was playing at that number 9 striker position, kind of in a way, maybe a little bit off the shoulder as well. He was very diverse, I guess, in his capabilities at Juventus when playing up front. With playing with Manchester United, however, will there be any kind of perhaps what would be the right word? Would Ole would Ole be tempted to maybe play Ronaldo and Cavani together, because Ole has said that there's no chance that Cavani's leaving, Pogba is staying. I mean, is there a system shift here at play, perhaps, Chris?
Well, I think we've seen a shift in pre-season, and sort of in the first 2 games we sort of saw it, not really, but we saw shades of it, which was Ole sort of changing to a more traditional 4-3-3, giving Bruno Fernandes a deeper role, and that allows Pogba, because he's not playing in a double pivot, it allows him more freedom to go forward, and that's why he's got 5 assists in his first 2 games. So it doesn't seem like he's shifting to a 2-striker formation. I think, because the thing is with Edinson Cavani is that he's not going to be playing week in and week out for Manchester United, especially with the Champions League coming up. It's going to be starting up soon. That's a midweek game and a weekend game, so that's 2 games a week. And Cavani, at this stage in his career, he can't do that. He's got the quality, but he wouldn't be able to have the fitness to be able to play 40, 50 games a season. Mm-hmm. So I think that, we'll probably see some sort of, rotation in Europe, potentially. I mean, you've got to think that Ronaldo would be starting the majority of games. But you've got to think, because Rashford is yet to come back. He's still got a couple of months out with his ankle injury. Jadon Sancho's obviously looking to be eased into the starting lineup slowly. So you'd assume the way that we started off, because Cavani, I think, is still back in Uruguay. I can't remember why exactly, but I mean, he's not with the Manchester United squad at the moment. So you'd assume that he'd just slot straight into that number 9 role at the moment, Ronaldo, and then you have like Greenwood playing off of him, maybe off of the right, and then you see rotation, further down the season. One person who I'm interested to see how it sort of develops is Anthony Martial. It sort of seemed like he was on the way out anyway, but I think obviously the Ronaldo news sprung out of nowhere and Manchester United capitalised on it. I feel like this is sort of marking the end of Martial. I mean, I don't rate him anyway, but I think this is sort of been the final nail. It's been the final nail in the coffin. Easy for some to say.
Yes, it is. It would be the final nail in the coffin for sure for Martial. It seems. I mean, obviously, this is a huge shuffle in terms of not only Manchester United's business dealings, but probably elsewhere as well. The ripple effects are going to be vast, just like the ripple effects for the Messi deal have so far been vast. Yeah, this transfer window has been crazy, Chris.
And there's still more to come.
Yeah, we are still in the final week. I mean, we've got everything else coming up through Tuesday, so stay in tune. We've obviously got the shows coming up this weekend. I'm going to be doing a little bit of Manchester City and Arsenal tomorrow in the morning, and then of course there's Liverpool versus Chelsea, which you'll be able to find here on Radio Tekkers as well. And then Chris, I believe that you're going to break out your tie for the transfer deadline day wrap up here with myself, Mags, and Matt. So everybody, stay tuned for that coming up this week. Again, Ronaldo back to Manchester United for the first time in 12 years. I'm blown away. Chris is blown away. And we're, again, just getting started.